Welcome back, my friends. I am your host, Johan, here at the Neon Press. On this episode of Midweek Recap, we will be discussing many things, such as the first Japanese anime NFT Otaku Club to launch on the Metaverse, South Korean gaming giant Netmarble partners with Binance for GameFi, Floki Inu enters the Metaverse with a new play-to-earn game, play-to-earn Ethereum NFT game Axie Infinity nears free-to-play shift. We will quickly talk about the game theory behind Russia's new crypto policy. Microsoft's recent tweet sets the Shiba Inu community abuzz. Lastly, we will be looking at why Africa will be the world's fastest growing video game market. So first up is Otaku creating the first ever Mangaverse. It will be a crypto game featuring their anime characters as NFTs. They are planning to launch it at the end of the second quarter of 2022. The pre-sale, according to their site, takes place 24 hours before the general sale. This means that members are going to have access to the sale prior to the general public. You might be wondering what the term otaku means. Translated to English, it generally means somebody who is obsessed with a hobby. Of course, this is referencing to anime. So they're saying that in the Otaku Mangaverse, you're going to be able to play to make money, hang out with your friends, visit places, purchase products and services, and attend events. So this means that the NFT that you purchase is going to serve as your avatar. This game is going to be in short supply because there's only going to be 2,000 NFTs that will be available for minting, with a maximum of 5 per person. Of course, that person has to be a VIP in the pre-sale. In the general sale, there will be 5,777 NFTs available, with a maximum of 10 per transaction. For the pre-sale, it will cost you 0.15 ETH. For the general sale, it will cost you 0.16. The public auction will take place on OpenSea 24 hours after the pre-sale. The minting on their site began on the 12th, and the public sale began on the 13th. This will include things such as Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, and even Attack on Titans. Be sure to go over and check out their site if that interests you. Links down in the description. So Netmarble has partnered with Binance, meaning that they are now on the Binance blockchain. Netmarble will offer a IGO, or initial game offering, on the Binance Smart Chain, and an NFT one on the Binance NFT marketplace. Of course, they will have a pre-sale for their shooting game that will be coming up on the Binance Smart Chain. The initial game offering, or IGO coin, will be offered in March. Of course, Netmarble is known for games such as Everybody's Marble and Seven Knights, with a market cap of $8 billion. So if you like first-person shooters, this is definitely one that you want to keep an eye on. There's not much information out right now, but it is something to be excited for. So far on the blockchain, there really hasn't been a AAA titled shooter that has come out, something that could rival Counter-Strike, Halo, or even Gears of War. Of course, you can always check out my Twitter down below. I keep you up to date every single day about these articles that are coming out. So if you want to see these articles as I'm seeing them, check out my Twitter down below. Next up, Floki Inu and their upcoming metaverse type game called Valhalla is set to launch in the near future. All we have currently is a post on Medium about Floki Inu saying that they will be releasing their metaverse type game in summer of 2021. So it was originally set to come out in summer of 2021. However, it has gotten pushed back, but now it will be the first playable alpha testnet game this month. In the post, Jackie Zhu, lead Floki developer, was quoted saying, "The Valhalla team has done a great job laying the foundation for traditional gameplay. To properly enter the blockchain, Valhalla will not just be another disjointed play-to-earn game. The game is set to feature upgradable NFTs, some of which have already been launched as the Floki Tars. It also says that it will include a prototype battle system involving 2 playable characters." So, wow, how do I put this? I'm gonna try to stay positive here, but you know what? I'm just gonna call it how it is here. But this looks very familiar to that arena beta test that Illuvium just did. Just not as good. Of course, competition is always welcomed, but in a creative space such as the blockchain, copying and pasting a style, a look, mechanic, it is not creative. Of course, you can take something and build upon it and make it better. That's what Illuvium was aiming to do with the Pokemon franchise, creating a non-fungible token trading game that you can upgrade your characters, trade them, sell them, buy new ones, and more importantly, they changed up the battle system. This arena-looking battle system that Floki Inu is now putting out looks like a copy-paste clone. If this one interests you though, the links are down in the description if you want to check it out. So Axie Infinity is marching closer and closer to their free entry into their game. This means that their Axie Infinities will be offered for free to new players. Of course, these characters are not going to be the best ones, and I don't think you can resell them afterwards, but they will be used so that you can generate in-game currency. This in-game currency can then be, of course, sold if you want for your fiat, but more importantly, if you believe in the game, you like the game, you believe in the roadmap they have, then reinvesting it, buying an Axie Infinity that actually costs money that you can resell afterwards and buy a even better one after that, well, that is how you generate income. Compounding. Compounding is so important to generating wealth for long periods of time. So I think this implementation by Axie Infinity is beautiful. It's allowing free entry points for people to get into their game, removing the $300 to $400 barrier that was there before. These are the sort of things that you want to see from your development team. You don't want a game that is barred to just 2, 5, 10,000 players. You want it open to everyone. Having these free NFTs that can then serve as a mechanism for these people to start generating income is amazing. I'll be discussing more about that at the end of this video with a new upcoming market in Africa. So how does the game theory play behind Russia's new crypto policy? Well, it's all about their totalitarian expansion. They want to move cryptocurrency out of the shadow market into a regulated one that requires government identification in order to process any of these transactions. If this isn't a red flag, then you are in the wrong space. Decentralized is what crypto is all about. Removing the power from one individual and ensuring that if one part goes down, there is many to back it up. However, some countries don't want a decentralized blockchain, they want a centralized one. And of course, that defeats the purpose of decentralized finance. The next one's really just kind of hype. It's not really anything that is official yet, but Microsoft recently tweeted, "There are 2 types of dogs on Teams meetings." Who answered? None other than the Shiba Army. Microsoft has been very interested in NFTs, play-to-earn models, and essentially just the whole blockchain ecosystem in general. The amount of franchises that Microsoft owns is insane in comparison to its, I guess you can call it its competitor still, PlayStation or Sony. So as far as a crossover partnership with Shiba and Microsoft, there's nothing official yet, but we'll see what they say to their Twitter response. Nothing yet. So the last thing we will talk about today, why Africa will be the world's fastest growing video game market. So why is this important? Well, with games like Axie Infinity becoming more and more popular and their new implementation of their free-to-play model, this means that people with a phone and an internet connection now can become involved in these blockchain games. In countries where literal dollars are made in months, a game that can offer you $3 to $4 a day can be life-altering. These sorts of opportunities do not come often to people of second and third world countries. Infrastructure is needed in place in order to provide opportunity such as jobs, healthcare, and anything else like security from police or safety from a fire, such as firemen. These sort of infrastructures provide securities and jobs for their people. But what happens if you're in the middle of nowhere? If you're fortunate enough to be able to get a phone, thanks to Starlink now, you can get an internet connection wherever you are if you have a clear view of the sky. The meager payout that most people would turn their eyes to, most other countries will gladly take. Countries such as Venezuela can serve a prime example of what hyperinflation can do to a country. Now, literal hundreds of thousands of Venezuelan dollars are needed to buy something as little as a loaf of bread. The opportunities for them does not change down there. The wages will still remain the same, but unfortunately, the inflation does not. Now, they have an opportunity though. If they have a phone and an internet connection, soon they will be able to play the free-to-play model of Axie Infinity. This will provide a very, very small payout per day, but in comparison to what they're earning now in their own country and the opportunities around them, it is a godsend. Of course, this is going to have a steep learning curve, of course, but the ones that learn quickly hopefully will help others. That's why I'm here. Hopefully this information is helpful, and hopefully it keeps you informed about what is happening in the DeFi realm, specifically DeFi gaming. So thank you again for watching this video. If you got this far, could you please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. I'll be here giving you weekly DeFi gaming news. I'll see you on the blockchain, my friends.